Black Oni.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Black Oni here to talk about the weekly roundup from last week, to just give my impressions on everything that's going on in the industry and hopefully shed some light on some things maybe y'all didn't even think about. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into the action. But first and foremost, shout out to everybody who's watching live on Twitch. You just heard me interacting with somebody live on Twitch. They're going to be incorporated into this video because their comments are going to be right there, so that's all fun and well. Now, first thing we're going to talk about is this situation with PS5. This article from Game Revolution kind of put this little seed in my head about some of the new games coming out next year and what that means for the PS5, and I think it's going to be fine, because it was confirmed that there is going to be backwards compatibility with the PS5 in regards to the PS4. So games like The Last of Us, games like Death Stranding, games like Ghost of Tsushima, and any other PS4 releases that come out next year will work on the PS5. And we also did hear about some new things about the PS5 as well. So we're going to go to this article here and talk about that a little bit, because there is something interesting going on with the PS5 controller that I think Vaden Frost with that. Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate it. The Oni is in the house. Yeah. So thank you for that subscription, by the way. I really do appreciate it. With that tier 1 sub. But yes, the PS5 controller is going to have two features that I'm kind of looking into. I'm really interested in, but I know a lot of people don't really care too much for these features, and that's because they're rumble features. Rumble features and haptic feedback features and tension features, to put it lightly. So the PS5 controller is going to have more. Let me see if I can grab a PS4 controller. By the way, this PS4 controller is going to be available at some point soon with the Black Oni logo. I know I've been saying that for a long time, that it will be available, but the vendor I was going to use for this ended up like going completely dark. So I'm going to hook up with someone else, and probably for the PS5 and Xbox 2, Xbox 720, Xbox One, 2. I don't know what they're going to call their system, because they really just that all up. All right, like their whole situation with what they call their system is all types of up right now. So Xbox, that's the code name. Xbox Scarlet is the code name, just like the what was it, there was Scorpio. Xbox Scorpio was the code name for the One X. Anyway, with that aside, each of the buttons, as far as I'm aware, as far as I know, are going to have their own haptic feedback features. So if you press the button, it'll actually like vibrate a little bit depending on the game and what they're looking to do. So say, for example, you're playing something like The Last of Us, and your crouch button is to get you in the crouch position. Like you might feel a slight rumble in the button itself. That's what rumors are saying. The other really big rumor that I'm actually really excited about is controller tension variables. So the triggers can now be tuned per game to have different tension depending on what you're playing. So again, I'll use The Last of Us as an example. Say, for example, you're doing melee, right? You'll feel the vibrations every time you press the R2, the trigger, or the R1 button. You'll feel those vibrations anytime you're making contact and hits on those actual locations on the controller. But in addition, for guns and for bows, those can all have their own tension associated with those actions. So a gun, you might have to pull a little bit harder than you would for like throwing a punch. But then with a bow, you might have to pull even harder than that. It might just be very subtle differences, but you'll pull even harder, and you'll have, like, for aiming on your gun, there won't be any resistance because it's just aiming with the gun. But aiming with a bow and arrow, you might have resistance with that because you got to hold it, and then you press the button to release. So that's pretty cool. Hawkeye's saying same with Xbox. I haven't heard any rumors about that being for Xbox as well. So I don't know. Maybe not. either way, I do hope that we do see that in the next generation of consoles, because that adds a level of immersion that we haven't had before. Sure, it's as something as small as like rumble in a controller, but it does make a difference in how you play. Like, some people don't have rumble on because it does affect how they play that much. Like playing competitive games like Apex or Call of Duty, they take rumble off because it interferes with their inputs. But especially for games that are single player, if you have that ability to just change the dynamic of how the controller works, that's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking cool. So I'm super on board with it. I'm hoping that we'll hear more about it very soon. But the next bit of news I want to talk about is this Activision Blizzard thing. I'll probably get banned in China for saying anything about it, but I am going to say something about it. So for those of y'all who don't know, there was a player, let me get his name, Blitzchung, who was banned from playing competitive Hearthstone because during a post-game interview, he actually won a championship. At the post-game interview, he said, "Freedom for China." And for those of y'all who don't know, there's a huge outcry from people living in China to stop the oppressive nature of what China has been doing to people living there for like the past few decades. It's been getting worse, and they've reached a boiling point. There's a lot of protests going on, a lot of people getting arrested for protesting, or worse, for protesting. I can't go into detail about everything that's happening to people who are speaking up against the oppressive government in regards to a lot of these things, but it's a really rough situation right now for people living in China. Their government won't allow them to say anything or scrutinize anything that they do or say, and China basically locked out all communication of they're almost going as far as North Korea is going in terms of like locking out the flow of information for people, locking out services, and making it hard for people to just live everyday lives. There's a ton of like censorship and like information control, and it's a really bad situation. Blitzchung used his platform to say something about it, to liberate China in that way, and as an activist, he seeks to use that opportunity to make a statement and to make it known to the rest of the world that things aren't great there. So Blizzard in response to that, they banned him initially for a year from competing in any Hearthstone tournaments, and they stripped away his money. And to Blizzard's credit, I'm not defending them in this situation, I'm just making a statement about what their rules say. Their rules did indicate that any political or politically motivated comments made will incur some sort of ban. So not specific to this China situation, but in general. My thoughts on that are, before I get to my thoughts even, Activision took a while to get to say anything regarding this. It took a very long time. They didn't take any stance on any of this, and they are partly owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. I believe the percentage is actually very small. It's like 14%. And they made a statement saying, you know, it isn't because of what he said specifically, it's because of the rule that he broke pertaining to talking about anything political or anything politically motivated. So it's unfortunate that he ended up getting punished for it, because it is something that really needs to be addressed. I think there are exceptions to many rules in general, and this is a situation where, like, to most people, it's very clear that there's like immense oppression happening to people living in China, and this is a way that people can do something about it, that they can protest. So those are my thoughts. They should have let this one slide, or given a reduced punishment at the beginning. So at first, year banned, no money. Then they rolled back on that, saying that he will receive his money, but he won't be allowed to participate in any tournaments for 6 months, which is still pretty bad. Not as bad because he can at least get back into the action 6 months down the road. But again, it's a situation where it's a messy situation regardless. I hope that Activision as a whole sees what's going on here and does take a concrete stance on freedom of expression when it comes to certain situations like this. I have my own issues with Activision for sure. They own a lot of properties that I really love, but I do not love Activision at all. I don't love Blizzard anymore at all. Not since like 2 years ago. And Call of Duty is a game that I'm very, very, very much looking forward to. And I hate that they are owned by Activision. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But anyway, we'll move on to our next topic. We got some comments here. NBA's reaction. Yeah, I didn't see too much on the NBA's reaction regarding that. And they made an episode making fun of the NBA in China on South Park. Yeah, I did hear about that. China is exerting its economic power and kind of abusing it. Oh, of course, without a question. But we'll move on to our next topic, which is the Fortnite fiasco. I'm sure people are tired of hearing about Fortnite, but as someone who now commentates Fortnite tournaments, and as someone who was obviously paying attention in general to what's going on in the gaming industry, there was a black hole that literally swallowed up the entire Fortnite map. So it's just black, everything black. Fortnite technically is dead, technically not. So there was an event that happened on Sunday, which was yesterday as of recording this, and the event was called The End. It took away the game in another interesting and exciting twist. Yeah. So here's kind of what happened. I don't know what this video is, but let's see. And this is someone just like watching. Let's turn on HD. So yeah, it's people building here. So as you can see, it's escalating. There's a rocket going off. There goes a rift. Going up further. And the meteor. And now something's dropping. What is that? What's happening? Oh, what? And now, wait for it. Wait for it. Chaos. All of these rockets flying from outer space? What's happening? What's going on? Oh my god. What do you mean? I actually haven't seen this before, so I don't even let's actually zoom in on this real quick, because I haven't seen this before. I didn't even know there was a video that went along with this. So there's a ton of rockets just flying everywhere. What's going to happen though? I mean, I know what ultimately happens, but I don't know like how it happens. Like all of this is new. All this is new to me. Those might have been like spaceships, like small spacecrafts, not rockets. Shout out to game enthusiasts for capturing this, by the way. Want to give them proper credit. All right, how long does this go for? We'll watch the whole thing. We'll watch the whole thing. Yo, geez, what the hell? Dude, what the Yo, that's nuts. All right, the meteor goes in. Is that it? He's like, what? Oh, damn. And the shockwave. Anti-gravity. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, everything is just slowly fading away. Like all the building structures. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The explosions. The meteor comes back down. Going through the force field. We pause. Black hole gaining mass. Oh, 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 oh. Is the music too loud, by the way? I can turn it down. And that's it. You got the black hole situation going on. But yeah, so, and then there was chaos. Pretty much. So, what do you guys think is going to happen? I mean, people are freaking out. People are upset. There's going to be a new map, so I'm excited about that because it's a whole new situation to kind of get accustomed to. They might be shaking things up by like a huge margin at this point, but who knows? I don't know. It's good, relatively quiet. Good. It's a good thing that game is gone. Hey, you really don't like it, huh? That's okay though. That's okay. Not everyone can like Fortnite. It's not a game for everybody. So yeah, that's what's going on with Fortnite. It is unplayable. It probably will be up very soon. I can't imagine that they would leave the servers down for that long, but they could actually be doing like huge maintenance, and that's why they made this event happen. This is only speculation. I don't know why they did it specifically in this way. Maybe to just cause controversy. Maybe it's because they just wanted people to kind of take a break from it before they got back in. I don't know. Will Blizz do the same when they launch Overwatch 2? I don't know. I don't think there needs to be an Overwatch 2, to be completely honest with you. I don't think there needs to be an Overwatch 2. I think they can go with like an Overwatch overhaul, and they can do that and then have a classic mode for Overwatch if they wanted to. But one of the things that they need to do for that is incorporate crossplay, incorporate a single player campaign. If they really want to get cheeky, they can do a battle royale, but I don't think it's necessary. You think Fortnite's overrated? Hey man, listen. People like Fortnite, and I understand why. It's a fun game. There are other games out there though. I don't think Fortnite needs to die. I just think that people need to play other games aside from only Fortnite. So I think it's important for people to do that. But yeah. Hopefully Blizzard won't do anything about won't do anything crazy like ban people for their opinions on China. If they do, then like they will absolutely not have any of my support if they did anything like that. So we'll move on to our next topic. And this is Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to PC November 5th. It's coming very soon. The news literally just broke last week, and I, for one, am very excited about it because I don't. I love how it looks and feels on PS4, except for on console in general, except for the aiming. They have done a really bad job at this for a long time. Red Dead Redemption 1 had bad aiming. That's why they gave you the lock-on feature. Grand Theft Auto has bad aiming, and that's why they give you a lock-on feature. Red Dead Redemption 2 has bad aiming and controls overall. That's why they give you a lock-on feature. And it drives me crazy. I don't understand. Why is this one song playing over and over again? Didn't I have it on shuffle? Oh, this is not like, this is like, what? Okay. So yeah, this that's the main reason why I'm excited about this. Again, this is another game that could definitely use crossplay when it comes to PS4, PC, Xbox One. That'd be really great. But the game controls very poorly. Like, just aiming responsiveness is real bad. And you can't get 60 frames per second, of course. You can only get 30 frames per second on console, so that's another issue. You love it on Xbox? Yeah, man. It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. The writing, the art style, the humor that's in it, the authenticity of like all the different weapons and the horses and the way the environment feels. All of these things are so spot on, except for controlling how you use your character. It's so bad. Will it be a good port though? I don't know. I hope it's a good port, because I personally really wanted to play more Red Dead Redemption 2. I just couldn't bring myself to do it because of the way it felt to play. The lock-on did its job and it was fine, but it didn't make me feel like I was doing the work for shooting. It just made me feel like, hey, aim somewhere near them, press the left trigger, and then shoot, and you'll hit them. Like, I don't want to play the game like that. I want to like aim. I want to like look over this way and have to like actually use skill to take enemies out, whether it's on multiplayer or single player. So it was shuffling that one song. No, it's a different song now. So yeah, I'm hoping this is a good port. I'm hoping that they do justice by it. I'm hoping we see some really interesting mods as well, because that'd be pretty cool. That'd be great. But anyway, it's news for people who didn't know. Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to PC. I'm surprised it took them this long to do that, though. I'm kind of mad because I did buy it on PS4, and I am going to get it on PC. So maybe I'll just sell my PS4 version to get it on PC. I'll probably end up just doing that. And I already like started a file as well. Annoying, frustrating. Is what they did with Grand Theft Auto as well. But maybe they actually needed that extra time to like. They did say they are adding more content to it, and premium edition upgrades. Yeah, there's gonna be enhancements and new story mode content. So the first game in the Red Dead Redemption series to be featured on the PC platform. It's the first time. Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC features a range of graphical and technical enhancements for increased immersion, along with new bounty hunting missions, gang hideouts, weapons, and more. Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC also includes free access to the shared living world of Red Dead Online. Don't know if I'll play Red Dead Online because there's a lot of toxic motherfuckers out there, and I don't need that content on my channel. That's just putting it simply. Pre-purchasing it via the Rockstar game launcher will include Outlaw Survival Kit for story mode, a War Horse for story mode, treasure map for story mode, a cash bonus for story mode, and 50 gold bars for Red Dead Online. So that's pretty cool. And if you pre-purchase it on October 9th, wait a minute, pre-purchase for Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC begin at 11 a.m. on October 9th, exclusively on Rockstar Games Launcher. So there's another games launcher, by the way, which is pretty annoying. Through October 22nd, with a limited offer during this period of 2 free Rockstar Games PC titles from the following: Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Bully Scholarship Edition, LA Noire, the Complete Edition, and Max Payne 3. So I would get Max Payne 3 and LA Noire, because I actually never played LA Noire. So I'd probably get these two. I played Max Payne 3, but would love to see what it feels like to play it on PC. But that's the news we got for Red Dead. And then we'll move on to Conan Exiles. Y'all who have been here for a long time know that I actually kind of like Conan Exiles. It's been a little while since I've seen, and played Conan Exiles to see like if anything has changed, like the combat has changed or anything like that. But I like the game. I think it's great that they allow you to be as naked and brutal as you want. I love that aspect of it. It could have used with a lot of information at the beginning to kind of help you understand things, and it's super glitchy. But you can build some really like, this is all stuff that's built, right? Like you can build some really awesome things. I think they're naked. Yeah, I think they're pretty naked. You can build some really awesome things. So I think he's gonna turn the yeah, he's gonna turn the like the nudity off for now, so that way it can be shown on stream. But anyway, it's a game that I think will continue to grow in a really awesome way. If it gets crossplay, that's going to be really cool, because people who, let's just face it, crossplay is the future of gaming. The more games that have crossplay, the better, because that means their communities can stay way more active. There are fighting games I'm going to talk about on this stream that I want to play more of, that I already have friends who bought it on different platforms, specifically bought it either on PS4 or PC. You can't play Conan on YouTube. I've played Conan on YouTube. I've actually uploaded content on YouTube. Well, I don't know if you can for now. And yeah, For Honor, sure, yeah. Any game that I support, any game doing it, any game adding crossplay. There's no reason at this point for it not to be. Like I've commentated tournaments in Fortnite where people using controllers outperform people who are using mouse and keyboard. So they can't use that as an excuse anymore. It is not an excuse. Sony was the last console maker, publisher, to finally open the floodgates for crossplay. It is no longer a matter of security, people complaining about input methods, blah blah. We played the Call of Duty beta, and it worked. The crossplay in that worked flawlessly, so no excuses. It's great that Conan Exiles are looking into crossplay. I'm hoping Warframe does the same very, very soon. Same with Borderlands 3, because I'm playing Borderlands 3 today. I'm really hoping they do that. I want to take a moment to talk about Asgard's Wrath. I didn't read the review, but I've been hearing from many people that this is a action adventure RPG it's a VR game that's very, very good. And I just got a VR headset thanks to Senator. So thank you so much. Shout out to you, my dude, who sent that over to me. It's the dev kit too, so it doesn't have access to motion controls, but I might be able to play this without motion controls. So if I can play this without motion controls, I'm going to get this game. See you later, Hawkeye. So yeah, I'm going to get this game. But there's a lot of really awesome and interesting things on VR now and that are coming to VR. So I'm excited about that. And I'm hoping that the new PSVR, this is probably not going to happen, but I'm hoping they do it anyway. I'm hoping they make it compatible with PC as well as with PS4, because if I could use a VR device on both PS4 and PC, and there's talks of it being wireless, that would be huge. That would be ridiculous. I'm so here for that. So if Sony is listening to this video, watching this video, hey, maybe look into that. I don't know. Moving on. I want to talk about Mortal Kombat 11. We're going to talk about some fighters real quick. For those of y'all who don't know, MK, this is from IGN. MK11 is an awesome game.
NetherRealm has a stellar reputation to live up to at this point when it
Terminator
comes to crossover guest characters,
is one of my absolute favorite IPs. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time. Let's just put it that way. I saw that movie when I was like 5, and it blew my mind. It was one of my favorite movies of all time. It was ahead of its time. The acting and overall, John Connor was a kid, so he wasn't like the greatest actor ever, but like there were just a lot of things to love about that movie. And I watched it again with my lady almost a month ago just to see how it holds up, and she's never seen it before, so we watched it together and it was amazing. everything I'm seeing of the Mortal Kombat 11's implementation of adding Terminator into the game has been amazing, and developers need to take note, because this is how you incorporate characters into the game. Like, there's references to other Arnold Schwarzenegger movies where he'll say something about, he'll say like a catch line at the beginning to another character, and it'll reference like True Lies, right? Or it'll reference Terminator 2, Hasta la Vista, babe. Like, there are so many things like far beyond that are in here that are just so amazing. So I think the next implementation that they're gonna put out with like Joker, with Spawn, with Sindel's a MK11 property, so that isn't too crazy anyway. But who else is being put in there? Still rumors of Ash from Evil Dead. Like, if they can do what they did with Arnold here with the Terminator and make the character, he's amazing, by the way. Like, I haven't played him yet, but I've seen Maximilian, shout out to Maximilian, dude, playing him, and obviously you can see the footage here. He's really good. He's kind of like, he's not a huge combo character, but he's a big mix-up character. And he's the freaking Terminator. He walks forward at you. He can run at you. He shoots you with guns and a shotgun. He has like ultra armor mode where he can't block, but all of his moves go through moves. Like, it's so interesting, so awesome. It's a really great implementation. They did an amazing job adding him to the game. Your friend said he plays like MKX Jason. I haven't played MKX Jason before. I played MKX before, but not Jason, and I actually stopped playing MKX because the netcode was on launch. I bought it on launch, and it was really bad. It was so bad I sold the game. I don't sell games. It was so bad that I sold that game. But he plays very well. I've heard from other people that he does play like MKX Jason, so I find that very interesting as well, because Jason was like a slow character, right? But yeah, developers elsewhere, please take note, and I mean that in the sense of the next games that we're going to talk about. So, not to brush by this MKX thing, I'm actually going to be playing a lot more MK11 on stream. Maybe I'll do videos of MK11. Most of my videos as of now are going to pertain to Marvel's Avengers, because that's picking up a lot of steam on my channel, and it's a game that I'm really looking forward to. So that's what the YouTube channel is mostly going to center on for the time being. But I play a lot of other things aside from like action RPGs or from the Avengers game. So with that said, we're going to move on to the next fighting game I want to talk about, which is Guilty Gear, whatever they're going to call it. So there's a new Guilty Gear game coming out. I'm a little nervous about it because it does seem like they're adding a few more kind of 3D transitional things than I would personally prefer. But at the same time, it could end up working out in that favor. I don't know. So I'm gonna show you this trailer, and then we're gonna actually let me pause it, and then we'll play the trailer. Hopefully it doesn't get me some copyright thing on YouTube. I don't know. The music is great.
Daddy's bullshit blazing.
Daddy's bullshit blazing. Like, I don't know, is that what he said? We already know the smell of the game. What does that mean? Let's play that again. Hold on, because I just want to take a moment to just like address how beautiful this game is. So the same people who did the Dragon Ball Fighters, they've mastered the art of 2D, 3D, cell shaded. They've mastered it. Like, the way that this looks is insane. But the main comment I want to make about it is this Guilty Gear needs to bring back all of the Guilty Gear characters from the past. They need to.
That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. The
So yeah, we know for sure there's gonna be a playable demo. Arc Systems Works official live at the Arc Revel Arc Revel America 2019. So there's gonna be another character, two more characters that they're gonna reveal. Axel wasn't in the last Guilty Gear game. May was. Kai and Soul obviously are mainstays. He cut his hair though. I'm excited about this game. I want them to do three things that really f***ing bothered me about Guilty Gear Xrd and Revelator. One, I want them to fix their lobby system. If I want to hold a lobby for viewers and friends, I should just be able to say, I'm going to log in, go to a menu, click start lobby, invite the people I want to invite, and be done with it. As of my memory, and as of now, Guilty Gear Xrd, you had to do what you had to do in Dragon Ball Fighters. You had to go into a region, right? Like a regional server, whether it was North America East or Central or West, and then it was like 12 different listings within those. You go in there, you then let me put the music back on. You go in there, you have to find one that has enough space for the people that you want to bring in, and you had to go to an area, a physical area in that server, and your friend had to go into that same server, and they had to physically find you in order to initiate battles. If that sounds crazy, it's because it is crazy. No one wants to fucking do that. They just want to play the game with their friends or with strangers. Just go on like any other fighting game allows you to just do a search regardless of which server you decide to go into. It doesn't make any sense. I see they try to do some like cute thing. I know I'm going on a rant and a tangent here, but like Guilty Gear, Arc System Works, fix your shit. Okay, just fix it. Fix it. Fix it. No one wants that. The second thing is they have to bring back, if not all of them, almost all the characters from Guilty Gear. We are used to games like Street Fighter finally got to a point where they got almost all the characters back in. We're used to games like Street Fighter. We're used to games like MK that are bringing all their characters back. We're used to games like Smash Bros, which has like 80 characters, almost 80 characters. They brought back every single Smash Bros character that they had from the past into this game, and they're adding more to the game. This is 2019, it's about to be 2020. There are no excuses. We need to have the characters that we all fell in love with now. The third thing that we need is costumes. I know it's a small thing for some people, but for me, I get really annoyed when I see, oh, you can unlock colors for your characters, like in Dragon Ball Fighters or with Guilty Gear. I know it's a ton of work making costumes. I know it is. I'm an artist. I do this shit too. I know it's a lot of work, but there are other games that are doing it. They're doing it well, and there's no excuse anymore. The bonus thing I want to say, crossplay. I know I said it earlier, all games should have crossplay. Fighters especially need crossplay because Street Fighter, again, proved that it can work. It can work well. It can work better than the way they did it in Street Fighter. It can work even better than that. So developers watching this video, take note. Make it happen. Make it happen. We need to see crossplay as a standard from now on for any fighting game. Because like what are you gonna say is the excuse, huh? Like, oh, someone's using a PS4 controller versus an Xbox controller or fight stick. People already do that. They do that on PC. Anyway, next topic. Soul Calibur 6. Y'all don't understand how much I used to love Soul Calibur, and actually Soul Calibur 6 is probably my favorite Soul Calibur. And they're adding new moves to characters that we already know and love in this season update, and I think that's a really awesome move to show that they're still dedicated to making sure that this game stays healthy. Fighting games should be free online play for consoles. They should be. They should be. I agree. I agree. It should be free to play fighting games online. I'm very excited at the idea of potentially there being like PS Plus actually meaning you're getting an additional service aside from just online play. You are getting more than just that, but the main thing that people are getting PS Plus for and Xbox Live for is the ability to play online with people. I wish there was a free version of that allowed you to play, that just straight up play games online. Like PS3 used to have that, and they got rid of that because, honestly, because Xbox was getting away with it for so long. Let's be real. They were getting away with it for so long. I know it costs money to keep servers up, but you can't make that excuse when it comes to PC games. PC players do not have to pay to access the online functionality. Console players do, and it sucks. You just also watched the Warframe dev stream. Hey, that's what's up. Any news from the dev stream? So I find it very interesting that we're still at a situation, still at a point where that's not common anymore. So, but anyway, Soul Calibur 6 is a fantastic game. Can't wait for that to maybe one day have crossplay. Let's take a look at this trailer to see the new content that is being added in Season 2. But if a game has its own servers, then what servers is Sony hosting? I don't know. You really wish games would cost just a little more, but when you buy a game, you buy online for that game forever. I would be fine with that, and I think most people would be fine with that for the most part. Or like, even if you have to pay like an additional $2, like you can buy like I don't know. That's tricky, because games are already expensive enough as is. And games, again, I'm gonna use the comparison to PC. I know it's not apples or oranges exactly, but it kind of is. Games on PC oftentimes cost less than they do on PS4 and Xbox One. Oftentimes. And yes, they're all digital, but again, we don't have to pay for online services. I can't stress that enough. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. 10 gen, and it was a little, but okay, gotcha. All right, but let's check out this trailer real quick. Season 2.
The wait is over. Let's begin.
Let's turn it down a little bit. All right, and he's got like an air hit when he does his sidestep combo. She has an additional move at the end, I think. And then she has that ducking, jumping move. That's a new move. Astaroth has that counter attack. And he has that flurry. Max has that flurry. Voldo has that spinning attack. I'm pretty sure that's new. Pretty sure that move's new. This move right here is new. I've never seen that before. This is the new move that Khalik's got. Geralt's got like this kick that he has. And I think his combo that hits when you're on the floor. Raphael's got that new counter kick. The Salamel has that counter attack. Well, that attack in the air. I think it's all going very fast. We'll just let it play, and then we'll analyze it a little bit. Woo! Nightmare!
Show yourself, Soul Edge!
Soul Edge! So I know I mentioned it like 3 times, but crossplay, we need it. Anyway, we're gonna go through and analyze what's new for the characters. Then we'll move on to our next topic. Okay, so brand new move.
The wait is over.
This is my main,
Let's begin.
Mitsurugi. Okay, so it starts here with that sidestep, and I believe that's the triangle button. I forget what, like, I think it's 2 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the 2. The vertical attack. And so when he's in the air, he does a hit towards the ground after he's already launched. So you'll see it again in a second.
Let's begin.
But this is new. Old, new. Right? Okay, so now we got Taki. I'm pretty sure this move is new. I'm pretty sure this is a new move. That move's old. So this is like a quick flurry of attacks. This move is new as well for Talim, where she ducks and then she leaps into the air with her tonfas going up. See that? New move. Then Astaroth, while he's getting hit though, that seems kind of OP. Hold on, let's take a look at that. Oh, okay, so he did it in between the string, so not while he was getting hit, but after the first hit was going through, or maybe not. Yeah, he was. So that this effect is coming from Zasalamel, so he did that, or maybe not. I'm confused now. Okay, all right. So that hit that was not coming from Zasalamel; it was coming from Astaroth. So I guess that's a counter that he can do while he's blocking? That seems wrong. That seems mean. Why would they give this character that? He's already oppressive. And then it puts you in a stagger stance too. It puts you in a stagger state. That's nuts. Like a crumple. Wow. I don't know what they're doing right now. Anyway, Maxi got some new moves as well. So the launch. So this move that he's doing right now, I believe, is just a series of attacks. I'm pretty sure this is new. And then it launches you backwards again. Okay, Voldo. I'm not a huge fan of Voldo, but we'll talk about it anyway. So this is his unblockable attack. He'll just jump at you. Leaves you in a stagger state, so you're still standing. He's plus on it, of course. And then he can go into a combo after. Okay. Sumina. The launch. Is that kick new? I don't think it's new. I think that's new, right? I could be wrong. I might have to look at the notes. All right. Ivy. I want to get good with Ivy, honestly. Like, y'all are going to see me playing more Soul Calibur, more fighting games in general in the future, but I want to get good with Ivy. I want to get really good with Mitsurugi, and I want to get good with 2B. Those are the characters I really want to be good with. Oh, but what happened to the audio? Okay, now Ivy, bless her. She is my heart. I love her. So this move here, it looks like it's very easy to avoid because all you have to do is just sidestep that. But it looks like and it crumples them after. That's nice. Leaves him in a stagger crumple. I like that. Okay, so Kilik, while he's in his enraged form, Super Saiyan. Make sure this is just set to that regardless, and go away. Kilik, when he's in Super Saiyan mode. So he has a move where he makes energy come up from the floor. That's nice. That's nice. All right, but that takes a long time to start up, doesn't it? It must do a lot of damage. You found this past weekend with a free MK11. Oh, free MK11. I didn't realize that you should have not stopped playing fighting games after MK3. You suck at them now. Yeah, I understand that. I think once you start getting into the rhythm again, it'll start making more sense. Once you have a solid foundation for certain things, like spacing, for example, spacing and timing, and like memorizing inputs, I think you're gonna be good. But if you're struggling with those things now, just getting yourself used to those fundamentals again can go a long way. Like beyond memorizing combos, beyond memorizing special moves, just like basic buttons. What do they do if I press it in this certain circumstance? Type of thing. That's something that's really powerful. Okay, so that kick, I'm pretty sure for Geralt is new. I'm pretty sure that like he can charge that kick too. You see how he charged it? I forget what his name is, but I think that was his new move, right? Where he just leaps in the air and kicks.
Destructive order.
Or is it? I think it's the ending part of that, destructive order. I think that's the new part.
Destructive order.
Yeah, that's the new part. And then his counter kick, obviously a new addition. Because he has a parry, that's what he's known for. But that kick after, that's new. The Solomel's slam down as he lifts you in the air, that's new. I don't know what Yoshimitsu's doing there, but I just know that's a new move. Let's look at it again. He backflips and then I guess just hits you with some shit. I don't know. I think this part's new. Yeah. So that's the new move for Siegfried. This giant sword. Boom, boom. And it leaves you in a stagger state, so you can go in for a throw right after that. This is new for Tira. It's freaking crazy. Let's take a look at that. She just keeps going, and then it makes you slide forward. Now this 2B move right here, man, listen. There's a reason why I love 2B. Check this out. That's new. And that's something that she's always had there. Xianghua. Xianghua, what's her new thing? I haven't played with Xianghua that much. Oh, I think it's that low roll where she like lunges forward. That, I think that's new. Amy, I haven't even played her yet, so I don't even know what's new with her. Cassandra, I haven't played with her yet either, but I'm assuming that her new move is that. Yeah. So I think it's right after her soul edge or soul charge. She can do that. That's definitely new. And Sophia, she electrocutes you. That's fucking awesome. She kicks you and then electrocutes you. Hold on. She calls upon the power of the gods. Oh, that's nice. So she kicks you, then does like another jumping slice, going up and then going vertical, then forward. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, we're looking pretty good in terms of how Soul Calibur's looking. I mean, they only showed off a few things, so it's not like we understand the full breadth of what they are looking to do for the characters and what season 2 means in terms of new characters that are coming. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So let's see. So this was announced at the beginning of August. We don't know when season 2 is coming, but we do know. They even see our guy Geralt in his action with a kick, some sword flourishes, and his Ard sign. That's right. Yeah, buddy. So shout out to PC Gamer for this article. I'm gonna keep shouting out all of the websites that I'm using for this. Let's turn this music back on. And Borderlands. So we're gonna talk about some game deals. Some game deals. So I'll put these in the comments below or in the description so people can get these game deals if they want them. But Borderlands 3 is discounted to under $45 on the PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know how much it costs on PC as of now, but you can get it for $50.33 on PS4, $56.93 on the Xbox One, and then the special editions are $100 respectively, I believe. Let's click on this just to see, just to make sure. Oh, it's actually $44. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. $44 on PS4, $44 on Xbox One. If we go to Deluxe Edition, it's $77 on Xbox One, $78, $78.59 on PS4, so it's basically $80. And the Super Deluxe Edition. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, that's good stuff. Samurai Showdown and Madden NFL 20. Those are both under $30 right now. I actually may buy Samurai Showdown. I was supposed to get a code from the developers, but I never got one. Let's see if it is for PS4 as well, if it's only on Xbox. Yeah, only on Xbox. Damn, that sucks. So I really wanted it on a PS4. So I got a chance to play it at PAX West. They had a free play area where you can play it. And Samurai Showdown is really fun. It's a simpler mechanical game, but it's really, really good. Amazon discounts Bloodstained to under $23. I have Bloodstained and can tell you it's a fantastic game. Under $23 for Bloodstained is amazing. Yakuza 0 to being below $11 on PS4. I'm about to buy that shit right now. Are you kidding me? $10? Fam, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? That's nuts. That's nuts. Anyway, the more games that are discounted as well. Days Gone, DMC5. We talked about MK11. MK11 is discounted as well. Resident Evil 2 and Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. All these games have been discounted to below $30. So if you do not have Mortal Kombat 11 right now, you're looking for a platform to get it on, I have it on PS4. If you want to play with your boy Oni, it's a great way to do that. I'm just saying, you know? Anyway, these are all great options. I may end up buying Days Gone, actually. I have so many games I have to play that I'm not really in a rush to buy them, but being under $30, let's see how much Days Gone actually is. Being below $30, what does that mean? Okay, so that's $36.99 right now. Not bad. Not bad. Anyway, more gaming deals, more information for you. Is MK11 crossplay? No, unfortunately, not yet. Maybe one day. They haven't said that were looking to do it, but I mentioned before how games, especially fighting games, need to be crossplay from now on. There's no excuse anymore. So maybe we'll see. Maybe PlayStation is holding an event, their PlayStation event. Maybe they will actually unveil like a list of games that are going to be crossplay. Like, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Judgment, you need it so bad. Yeah, Judgment. I don't think Judgment was on that list, but yeah, Judgment looks really good. You don't want it on the console? No, that's fine. I understand, dude. But that's the thing. Like, fighting games have always been strongest on PlayStation. They've always had the most people on PlayStation. So it would be nice for PC players, and that's why they wanted to make it on PC as well. They want to make Street Fighter on PC as well, but they knew that their home was definitely PlayStation when it comes to how fighting games perform. The controller's just better for fighting games on a PS4 versus on the Xbox, in my opinion. Like the console, but not the PS Plus. Oh, I understand completely, dude. I understand completely. The Last of Us 2 is going to be amazing, yes. We're going to talk about this breaking news that just surfaced today, actually. Rumor, it's a rumor, it's not confirmed, that Modern Warfare Battle Royale release date is coming. So there will be a Battle Royale for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And it's going to be coming at the end of January. So it's going to be weird because Battlefield 5 did the same thing. But Battle Pass planned just for the mode. So let's just read this real quick. Just a few months ago, a rumor surfaced that this year's Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, will have a Battle Royale mode just like last year's Black Ops 4. Mind Infinity Ward has not debunked this rumor, which further adds fuel to the fire. If this new rumor is to be believed, we now know the Modern Warfare Battle Royale release date, or at least the release window. Over on Twitter, reliable Modern Warfare leaker The Gaming Revolution has mentioned that the Modern Warfare Battle Royale release date is set for the end of January 2020, though no specific date was mentioned. Oh, and it'll be free to play. Free to play, cross play, free to play, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah. Modern Warfare, even though people are boycotting Blizzard. Yeah, I know. But this is very promising. It's gonna be free to play, which is what this is exactly what they needed to do with it. They're going to charge there's gonna be a bunch of microtransactions in it. It will be free to play, but that's okay. In my opinion, that's okay because it is a free to play game. The minute that they start like really shoving that shit down your throat in a game that you pay $60 for is when I usually have a problem with it. But as long as they're not like as long as they're not highly what's the word I'm looking for, predator based, like preying on people who have like actual addiction problems, then I'm okay with it. No loot boxes. Let people pay for the cosmetics they want. No more in-game gambling. No more. Overwatch has been doing it, and people are like, "Oh, it's okay because, you know, you can unlock the loot boxes by playing the game, and then you buy them." No, if people want to buy a skin, let them buy the fucking skin. I'm tired of this loot box shit. I'm tired of it. People have defended it for years now, and I've always had an issue with it. It's a game that is multiplayer only, that you pay $60 for, that I paid $60 for, and it requires, in order to unlock more content, that you don't just like, first of all, the stuff that you unlock, there's no set way to unlock the thing that you want until you accrue enough points, and to get enough coins takes forever for a lot of these skins. So it's been a really shitty situation that loot boxes are a part of gaming right now, but hopefully we'll get to a point where they aren't. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so big change. The Battle Pass is only available for Battle Royale and Modern Warfare. Once Battle Royale releases, those items will be available in supply drops, but not until then. The Battle Pass may come to multiplayer too, but it's not at the moment. Infinity Ward, I know you have very little control over this, so I'm gonna say it's to Activision. Activision, please do not fuck with this game. Please don't do it. Let the multiplayer and campaign be free of these crazy microtransactions that you've done in the past. You've released Black Ops 4 and then added the ridiculous microtransactions after. There was a microtransaction for a dot for the red dot scope. Y'all are getting out of hand. The loot boxes out of hand. Chill out. You did great with the crossplay thing. You did great. That was the Infinity Ward decision more so than anything. Y'all did great with allowing Activision to say no more season pass, battle pass. All maps are going to be included into the game so that there's no more separation of communities. This has been a huge problem with Call of Duty for a long time. Support this game for longer than a year. If you do these things, this game is going to be great. If you do these things, this game is going to be great. I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting you know as someone who enjoys playing Call of Duty, and I want to see the franchise do well, and I want to be able to tell people to purchase the game. I don't want to have to feel morally obligated to say not to because of boneheaded business decisions for the game. You got this. You're so close. Just chill out. People will buy the game. They will purchase skins. They will do that. You don't have to be afraid that they won't. Just stick the landing. I'm happy to be a consultant on this. I'm so happy to be a consultant on this. Anyway, that is today's roundup, y'all. We just got through everything. I don't know what this song is. We just got through everything that I want to talk about, and hopefully this information was useful to y'all. If it was useful, remember to press the like button and subscribe to stay tuned to everything else coming on to the YouTube channel. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Game on. Black Uni out.